Welcome to Lesson 10, which is your final or last lesson on lowercase, plain line, slide letters, or I should say your last printing lesson for lowercase letters. Okay, and today's lowercase letters are plain line letters, which means they begin at the middle plain line, and they're slide letters. Notice how they slide. Okay, kind of a diagonal or a slanted slide line, just like a sliding board. Okay, so we're going to start with Y. Both of these are fairly simple. Okay, both of these letters are consonants. Okay, and Y actually represents the sound Y, like you hear at the beginning of yo-yo and yellow. Say that with me. Y, yellow, Y. Or you can say Y, yo-yo, Y. Go ahead and say that sound. Good. All right, so here's how you write a letter Y. I'm using my Wilson Foundations paper today. Okay, and just like I started a lot of our lowercase letters that are plain line letters, we begin by pointing our pencil to the middle plain line, like this. So you point to the plain line, slide down to the grass line, then you're going to leave a space and point up to the plain line. That means you're going to actually pick up your pencil off the paper, leave a space and come back up to the plain line. Then you slide back down, all the way down to that worm line. So you go down under the ground. You go under that grass line, which means you're going under the ground to where the worms live. Okay, and you stop the slide once you get down to the worm line. Okay, let's try Y again. So you point your pencil to the middle plain line, slide down to the grass line, leave a space by picking up your pencil, bringing it back to the plain line, and you slide back down all the way to the worm line, which is under the ground. So if this is your ground, that's your grass. This is under the ground. Okay, this time I'm going to have you say the sound. Remember Y, yellow, Y. You're going to make that sound Y, which actually is a stretchy consonant sound, believe it or not, but you make it in the back of your throat, so it does tickle. But let's just try it for fun. Just see if you can stretch out the sound Y the whole time while I'm writing. Hold on to that sound. Don't stop stretching it until I'm done with the letter Y. Okay. My pencil is pointing to the plain line. Ready? Go. Oh, I sort of messed up. I went a little bit sloppy there. Let's try again. Excellent. And that is Y. Y, yellow, Y. Good. And our last letter, our last lowercase letter for all of our printing lessons is a lowercase plain line slide letter X. Okay, X is a sound you hear at the end of the word fox. Did you hear the last sound in fox? Listen. X, fox. X is almost made up of two sounds. K, s, together. Okay, say the sound with me. X. Great. Okay, so to write the letter X, you begin at the plain line. So I'm going to point my pencil to the plain line. I slide down to the grass line. Then I'm going to leave a space. I'm going to pick up my pencil and point it back at the plain line and slide all the way back line and stop. So the first point that we made starts here about where the last slide ends. Same thing. There's the second point. Notice how it's almost lined up at the bottom of the X. Okay, and that's what X looks like. So X, fox, X. Okay, so again, you point your pencil to the plane line. Slide down to the grass line. Okay, come back to the plane line. You're going to leave a space between here and here, and here and here. And you slide back all the way to the grass line. Okay, X. This time, make the sound X. Make it once while I write my forward slide. Then you can make it again X while I write the backward slide. Here we go. My pencil's pointing to the plane line. Ready? X. Great. I have to leave my space. Let's do it again when I make my backward slide. Ready? Go. X. Excellent. Okay, so there's letter X. So, do you remember what sound Y stands for? Y. Very good. And what about X? X. Excellent. Kiss your brain. Now, if you're not using Foundations paper at home, and your paper does not have this little worm line at the bottom or the Foundations pictures, I'm going to show you what the letters would look like on plain handwriting paper without the pictures and even without some of the terms we learn in Foundations, okay? So we'll begin with Y. You would point to your middle dotted or dashed line on your own handwriting paper at home. Okay, so use your pencil, point to that middle line. You would slide forward and down to the bottom and stop. Then you would lift up your hand, your pencil. You're going to leave a space from here to here, here to here. You're going to start back at the middle again with your pencil. So you point to the middle and then you slide backwards, back down to the bottom, and then keep going under the ground and then stop. This would be about where the worm line would be on your Foundations paper. But again, if you're using plain printing or handwriting paper at home, you won't have a line here. You'll just have a blank space, okay? So you would just have to sort of visualize or imagine where that worm would be. Okay, so you're just going to go under the ground, below the bottom, and stop somewhere around here. Okay? Y, yellow, E. And then X, you would point your pencil to your middle dotted or dashed line on your paper at home. Slide straight down forwards till you get to the bottom. Great. Pick up your pencil, leave a space, come back to the middle, and then slide backwards this time to the bottom line and stop. And X is at the end of fox. So X, fox, X. Great. Say that with me. X, fox, X. Excellent. Now you try it on your own. Okay, Y, yellow, Y. Say that with me. We can use our magic finger to practice tracing over it. Ready? Y, yellow, Y. Great. Now you try that one on your own. Excellent. Thank you very much for working hard throughout all of our lowercase printing lessons. You did a great job. Give yourself a round of applause. Yay! Great. Now, the next group of lessons are going to focus on printing your uppercase or capital letters. Okay? If you are still having trouble with some of the lowercase letters, or you just think writing is a bit difficult or challenging, or you just want more practice making your letters neat, feel free to go back, watch the YouTube videos, practice these lessons as many times as you need to. Okay? Thank you very much for working so hard, and I'm very proud of you. Bye, everyone.